guys, thanks for coming back to the channel. If you're not following me on Instagram, go check it out. It's thatbowtiez32, and there's going to be content on there that I don't share on YouTube, and vice versa. YouTube's going to get some stuff that Instagram hasn't. If you haven't checked out the last video, then go check it out. It kind of gives a prelude to us getting to this point, and also with the front fenders. I know a lot of people were excited to see the front fenders finally in primer, and I did not post any photos of that on my Instagram yet. So if you want to go see the front fenders, see how they turned out, then you got to go check out the last video. But what we're going to do today is get the quarter panels blocked out, and then take a DA and soft pad with 320, go back over those and get them all nice and smooth so that we can get it prepped for paint. Well guys, it looks like we're gonna have to do one more round of primer. I broke through in a couple of places, but that's okay. We'll do one more round of primer and get it all nice and cleaned up. But you can see it just looks so smooth, so good. If you've ever actually had a car on primer and felt it, it's probably one of the most satisfying feelings, the smoothness and everything of the paint. Let me know what you think, and we'll get this guy reshot tonight. And now we're gonna move on to the other side. Alright guys, so I ended up coming up with a little bit of a issue right here with just how it curved. I had a little bit of waviness, so it's straight, but it waved a little bit, and that was because of what I did on this side. I actually put little small cuts in it to help relief it, give it a relief, so that when I rolled it, it wouldn't buckle or anything like that. But it ended up causing me some heartburn when I got to this point. So I went through and just kind of tapped on it to try and get this bowed back out and where it needs to be. Unfortunately, that means that I'm gonna have to throw a little more guide coat on it to get this situated again. It is what it is. I just want to make sure that this is right, because I don't want to have to come back and redo this. Yeah. So I don't want to have to come back and redo this. So what I'm going to do is just put a little bit of guide coat, probably from here to here, about that wide, and just blend it up into the primer, and we'll go from there. I'll have, obviously, both sides are going to get re-primed, so I'm not really too worried about that. But just one more step. I just want to make sure it's right this time. You can see it's a little wavy. These are low spots here. Not anymore, but they were low spots. So just something that has to be done. It's something that comes up when you do this kind of stuff, and it's better to address it now than address it later when it's already painted and then you see it and it's all wavy and just. So that'll be next, is just a little bit here, and then we'll go and re-prime both sides. So for the fenders, we're just going to use a DA and a soft pad with 180 grit. And the reason I'm going to do it that way is because you can't really block this out properly. There's so many curves and everything that you can block out, like the flat edges of it, like the curved areas. Like right in here, you can block this out, and this, but this is so complex that I'm not really going to be able to block it out. So we're just going to use the DA 180 grit and a soft pad to knock it out. There guys, I'm going to give you a quick walk around. It's all sanded. What do you think?
Hard.
So it's all primed and sanded, ready for paint. I don't know if you can see how wide it is, but the front fender to rear fender looks really good together. So all that's done. And now I'm gonna have Erica mount those guys in place. The plate's welded in already and panel bonded in so that it can't move. So now I'm gonna have her bolted in, and then we're gonna put the seat in and see how everything looks. Yep. So can you feel it? There you go. Can you feel the hole at all or no? There it goes.
What do you do?
Hold that guy. Yep. So twist it, yep, and hold it steady, and then twist the wrench back. There you go. So just get it started. Does it feel like it started? Yeah, you started. Do this one. Alright, now do this one. Does it feel like it started? Here, take this guy off. Yeah, it started. Alright, they're all started. Now you can tighten them.
How do you do that?
Put it back on there. Push that button on the top right here. Alright, now just keep tightening. And just go until it doesn't turn.
This doesn't turn?
Yeah, until this gets really tight. Alright, now do that one below it. Right here.
No.
It's okay, you can't really see it. So you know what this is, right? So this is my throttle, this will be the brakes, and this is the clutch.
That's why I asked, do you trust me doing this?
Yeah, I trust you. It's just a little different setup than most stock cars. Because I got to take these back out to paint them, but I just want to see what it looks like with the seat in.
Well, this is actually...
No, you have to do it. It's called setup. And then paint nails, putting in work.
No, if I break a nail doing this...
It's not my fault. Alright, that's good. You can do those other ones. She doesn't know it yet, but she's gonna get into cars. Like, really get into cars. She's a big Audi fan. TTRSs and the RS6 or RS3 RSs and the RS3s, I should say. And of course, Audi R8s, but unfortunately, the Audi R8s are discontinued in 2023.
I saw an article on the news that by 2026, that by U.S. standards, all vehicles have to be electric.
Yeah,
And,
all the new ones.
It has to have like 40 miles per gallon gas,
Yeah.
at least, or whatever.
Say hi. So now we're gonna go grab the race seat, the Sparco Circuit 2, and put it in and just see where it sits with the pedals. Alright, so here we are, guys. Seat's in. It's not bolted down or anything, but now we have the pedals in. The next thing to do is to make a foot brace for my pedals. I'm probably going to end up laying the pedals back just a little bit, just to give a little more room. But they feel really good. Knees are bent, which is what you want. And then for my steering column, it's probably going to sit about right here when I put the hoop back in. So my elbows are nice and bent so that everything's where it's supposed to be. It's really exciting. It really is. It's so cool to finally see this thing coming together. The next stage is to pull these pedals back out, pull the seat back out, and really start painting on the inside. Everything on the inside is pretty much finished, minus the brake lines, which that'll have to be done after everything's back in the car and bolted, engine back in. Actually, I'll probably end up doing those before the engine and transmission get back in, so I can have room to get to where everything's supposed to sit. But other than that, the inside's pretty much finished. Shifter will be about right here. I'm going to end up making a custom boot to go around it, probably an aluminum plate, and attach some kind of leather grommet to go around it, just so that the drive shaft yoke, I don't know why I couldn't get that out, why the drive shaft is right here, so I can don't have to worry about it or hear it or see it. So I'm going to get these seat back out, and that's really going to be it for the day. Thanks again for you guys coming around, checking out the video. Can't wait to keep progressing in this car and getting it back on the road and going again and bring it to a show near you. Thanks again for all the committed subscribers. Thanks for all the new subscribers. And we'll catch you guys next time. Peace.